By the end of this video, you will have learned how to place trades directly on TradingView, whether you want to place an at-market order, limit orders, or stop orders. And you will also understand how to calculate your risk when placing your trades. With that said, let's get stuck in the chart. The first thing you need to do is to connect your broker with the TradingView platform. You will click the trading panel down here to the bottom left. After you click on the trading panel, you will see a list of broker. Now, if your broker is not listed here, that means you will not be able to trade inside TradingView. So TradingView has already done a great job, because if a broker is listed here, that means this broker is already heavily regulated. And if you do not have a broker yet that is listed here and you would love to use the paper trading, you are free to do so. But for me, I use forex.com. This is what I'm going to log in into. Now, after you've logged in into your broker, you will see the name of your broker appear here. Instead of it saying trading panel, it will show your broker name. Now, if you click on the name of the broker, you will see all of the information about that trading account. As you can see here, you see an account balance of 10,000, almost 10,400. I have recently opened this account to trade publicly in front of you. That's why I'm able to show you how much money I have on it, because I loaded a 10K on that account last week and it's already borderlining at 4% gain. But that's not the point of the video. What I wanted to show you is once you log in to your broker, what it's going to look like. You've opened your TradingView, you've connected it to your live account, or if you want to do paper trading. Now, I'm going to teach you how to place a limit order. Now, once I've identified where I want to get in, then I'm going to hit sell. I click on sell, you'll see that beautiful panel open. Now, I want to place a limit order. So I have it here on sell. If I were to buy, I would click here on buy. But for this trade, I want to sell. So I'm going to click on sell. I want to click here for a limit order. After I click on limit order, I'm going to bring this to where I want to sell. Once I have that at the price at which I want to sell, then I will grab this. As you can see here, as you hover on the stop loss, it says drag to add stop loss. Then I click and drag. So I drag it here. Check this out. And then for the take profit, then I drag this to where I want to take my profit target off at. Here comes the fun part. Over here, you see it says price. This is the price at which you want to sell. Over here, it shows you your units. Once you click on the risk, you can set it to a percentage balance, or you could set it up to a dollar amount. So I want to make things simple for me. I keep it at a dollar amount, and I'm going to do $100, which is my maximum allowable risk per trade before I hit my 10% increase in my capital. And then over here, as you can see here, it says 1.4 to 1 risk reward ratio. Soon as I put this here, then everything else will be adjusted. So this is how you place a limit order for your take profit reward. Because I want to keep things simple, I just keep this one I keep all of it at a dollar amount. And then time and force. Now for your options here, the first one is good till canceled, and the second one, you could set when you want this order to expire. This one here, good for a day. So this one here only go for 24 hours. But in my case, I always keep my limit orders at good till cancels. So over here, you will see that I was able to place my sell limit order at the price at which I wanted to sell. Then I've set up my risk. Then I hit sell. As soon as you hit sell, down here, it will give you a response with your order activity info. Now you're going to learn how to place a stop order. Now let's say the market is going up and you're wanting to take your target profit off this previous level of resistance, and then you wanted to get on that trend and ride that market up. In this case, this could be a buy stop order. So as soon as you hit buy, instead of keeping it on the market or limit, you would then go with stop. So you would place a buy stop order. So buy stop order, you would grab this, you would bring it up at the price you want to get in. And then for your stop loss, you would drag that down. And then for your take profit, you would bring that up here. And then you would set your dollar amount for the risk, and then you would hit buy. Once I hit the buy button, you will see the price you want to get in at, the price you want to get out. And then if the market keeps on going up, your broker will trigger that buy stop order, then get you in. And if you want to modify that order, all you have to do is grab this. As you put your mouse over it, there is a tooltip that will come up with information about modify order quantity or price. So if you want to bring that up, you will see you can either confirm you want to modify it or discard. If I discard that, it will go back to my original price that I wanted to get in. But if you choose to confirm, then your original order will be modified. And if you want to cancel that order, since I personally don't want to get involved in this market at this price, I'm going to hit cancel. Then you will hit yes. This is how you place orders directly on TradingView. A key thing that's important for you to understand is that currently I'm logged in into forex.com. When I go here to add my currency pair, you will see all of them will say forex.com. Now, let's say if I wanted to add another currency pair, USD Canada. As you can see here, it only shows me the forex.com version of the dollar Canada pair. Now, if you were using ONDA.com, you would only choose currency pairs with ONDA.com or with your broker. And if you would love me to do a full breakdown on how I get my charts to look like this, where I have it so nice and clean, where I can only focus on price action, and I have a list full of the drawing tools that I mostly use, and my favorite, where I can just come and grab it, and also where I have my time frame already in my favorite, just like this. That way I can switch back and forth between my time frame that I trade. In the comment section below, comment TradingView 2.0 and I will create that video for you. And if this is the first time you come across that channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you've learned in that short video lesson. And if you would love to learn more, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you then.